My name is Patrick Pelley. I'm a owner, operator of a small restaurant in Charleston, West Virginia called Brews. We sell pizzas, sandwiches, local craft beer, and our number one sellers are pepperoni rolls. It's staple to the state of West Virginia. Typically went back to the coal miner's lunch bucket, which I'm a mining engineer and retired coal miner, 10 years underground. And we won the best dish in Charleston with it. We've been in Taste in the South magazine and won second best pepperoni rolls in the state of West Virginia. So we're pretty proud of them. Rewinding to the initial one of the $600 is when it all essentially started. We closed our doors like most restaurants had to do for about 2 months, February to mid-April, until the PPP loans came through. And then I informed all my employees, I offered them a job back, and if they didn't come back, I'd have to report them to the unemployment office. They knew, the hardest part about it is they knew that the people that I didn't hire back were making more money than they were. They knew that. So that created hostility immediately. It started villainizing me as an owner, almost. That, why'd you ask me to come back? You knew I would have made more money if I wasn't back. But I had to operate a business. Then when it got renewed again, it was like a slap in the face to all of them, because they know their friends are still collecting unemployment and making more money. And then to come back to work, these people are going to get $1,000 of a sign-on bonus just to come back to work. As the business owner, it's so hard for me to manage something that's so out of my control, other than just saying, hey, can you guys just come to work and do this job? I'm managing headwinds from government that has been put in front of me as a business owner, which is very difficult. It's a very difficult thing to manage. During this entire pandemic, as the owner, not only was I the owner operator and the manager, I was also the pizza maker, the sandwich maker, the busboy, the dishwasher. At one point in time, I only had me and one other person in the kitchen running a restaurant. That's not how this place is designed, because I could not find anyone else to work. Those who did come back, the hostility that some of them got for me personally, they said I could have been making so much more money. Some of them end up leaving. And that's going to be one of the most difficult things for me to do as a business owner, is to employ someone that has been collecting unemployment for the last 14 months, knowing that I had a workforce, make less money, bring my business back up to operational level while they got rich doing nothing. I would rather hire someone that's been working through the whole pandemic. There'll be a lot of things that are measured quantitatively and qualitatively after this pandemic. This will be studied in business schools for years. But what we as a government in our true infancy have done to our citizens, I don't know if we'll ever be able to measure the effect, the everlasting effect that we have created within our workforce on their work ethic by giving them more money to stay at home than to work. That may never be able to be measured, the effects of the work ethic that this pandemic has truly brought across our nation. So to someone who's not seriously looking, number one, shame on you, you're an adult. Number two, you are willingly and knowingly committing unemployment fraud. And lastly, knowing that you're committing unemployment fraud, I hope you weigh the risk and reward in the fact that there's civil penalties and possible incarceration that can lead to that. That $300 was worth that.